Okay, in this case, we're going to try to make a decision based on income and expenses. Uh, this contract is to yield returns of $3,800 quarterly for 7 years. That's going to be income, which we will assume will be at the end of each of the 7 years. To secure the contract, an immediate outlay of 52,000, so we have to spend or invest 52,000 right now, and a further 28,000 3 years from now. And the company expects to return or to receive 12% on any money that they invest in projects. So if they have to spend $52,000, they expect a return on that of 12% compounded quarterly. So we have to analyze this contract. All of these numbers are spread out over different periods of time. This is over 7 years, this is now, this is 3 years from now. What I'm going to do first is find the discounted cash value of the income. The income would be 3,800 quarterly every quarter for 7 years. To find the present value of that, or discounted cash value, we'll take 3,800 and put it into the present value formula, which would be 1 minus 1 plus I, and in this case 0.12 compounded quarterly. And in 7 years of quarters, you'd have 28 payments or deposits of $3,800. Which equals a whopping 71,303.61. So that's the present value of the income, 28 payments of $38,000 or $3,800. Today that's worth $71,303. Then if we find the discounted cash value of the expenses, in other words, we add up the expenses also, we would have an expense of $5,200 that is today, plus $2,800 that is money that we have to invest in 3 years, or we have to expend in 3 years. So we have to bring it back in time by dividing by 1 plus I to the n. 0.12 over 4 is I. And how far are we bringing it back? 3 years, and we're using quarters. So 3 times 12, or 3 times 4 is 12, which gives $71,638.64. Now if we find the net present value, net means the difference between income and expenses, we would have to take 71,303.61 and subtract 71,638.64. And that comes to negative $335.03. The negative here says that this contract will not meet our expectations. If the company expects to earn 12% on its investment, it will not make it because we are short of making the entire 12% by $335. This contract would be rejected the way it is because it would bring down the average earnings, our average net earnings below the 12% level. So reject, not a good enough return. And it's the negative in this case. Except if it was any positive number, yes, you would accept it.